I'm in the 3420 this evening. I'm just feeding the cattle. I must fix this squeaky knob on the steering wheel. But, I noticed in a couple of the videos that it's squeaking. I must do something with it. This is the last of our spring barley you're looking at here. Just heaping it up. It's ready for treated. It's ready for being treated. It is high moisture stuff, obviously, with the weather we've had. Got it finished yesterday, thank God. I didn't get any footage, unfortunately, because I forgot my GoPro. And I hadn't really much time. We were under a lot of pressure anyways. But yeah, we got it all finished yesterday. Got our straw baled, square bales done, and round bales, then the rest of it. Yeah, just glad that it finished. The yields weren't great, as most people are having troubles with the yields this year. We're not just sure what the average yield for the spring stuff is. Because we won't know until we get this rolled. There's a weir on the roller that just weighs everything you put in, and I don't think it'll do 2 tons to the acre. I think it's going to be something under that. So just how much under it is going to be the question. I actually took a little video of some of the worst part of it, where it was down and the regrowth was. And what I'll do is I'll try and stick it in here now. That was the bit with the regrowth in it. It was fairly bad and fair. It was hard to cut, there's no point saying it was. And even when we were trying to save the straw, there was green lumps and wet pieces in it, and it wasn't easy. We've got a load of oat feed here this morning, and the lorry that delivered it, I hadn't seen one before. It had it had a moving floor in it. So you just open the door on the back, and he hits a button and the floor moves, and he emptied out half of a lorry load there easily, no problem. Didn't have to tip it. I thought it was very, very good. Excellent machine. Great way to unload the trailer. So that was unusual. Yeah, so we got loaded the oat feed this morning. There's not much feed value in it. It's mostly just to use it as a roughage, and some straw as well. So some people use the oat feed for bedding, and it's not very expensive. Yeah, so it has rained the whole day today. I was away today at a horse show in Cavan, in the equestrian centre down there. They had an Irish calf sale, and I actually left early so I could go home and get everything fed. And my father and uncle stayed down there till the bitter end. They were going to stick it out. I don't know whether they bought anything or not. Hopefully not, but I'll know later on. Right amount of barley in there. Yeah, so it rained the whole day. Come home to the yard. Actually, it rained that heavy, had flooded a little bit down the bottom, which is unusual enough. unless it rains very heavy. But it has eased off a little bit. It's just a light drizzle now, and whenever it starts to flood the yard, you can see now there's some water here. It lies here at the bottom until the rain eases off and soaks away. It only happens maybe once or twice in the year, but it rained enough today that it was able to do it. I'd imagine with all this wet weather that we'll be taking in some cattle the weekend. We have a batch of bulls that we've been raising outside all year. Some of them are actually weanlings from last year. Our own calves, sorry, from last year. And I'd imagine that we'll be taking them in the weekend. They're about 18 months old at this stage and just ready now to go in for feeding. There's some nice bulls on it. So I'd say on Saturday we'll be taking those. There's 60 altogether. I'd say we'll be taking all those in. And we also it'll free up the ground that they're on. We'll be able to keep our cows and calves out. We'll move them down. With the cows and calves, this is getting a little bit tight for grass. And what we do is we'll move them down to the ground that the bulls are on. It'll allow us to keep the calves out. We don't want to wean the calves for. Hopefully, now won't be weaning them until maybe the middle to end of October if we can keep them out until then. And look, it's all going to be down to weather and ground conditions at this stage. You couldn't rely on that. The weather being okay or the ground conditions being okay until the end of October. So, but it'll give us a little more time because the ground that they're going to, there's some silage ground has come into it and into the grazing of it. And there is almost 50 acres in it in total, so they'll have a good area on them. And that's us. That's the feeder filled, and I will get a little bit of footage now. Driving the tractor. I'll see if I can set up the GoPro in a couple of positions.